Hello. Hi. Welcome back. Sorry it's so late. I meant to start earlier, but I kind of got distracted, and I'll tell you why. There's this song that I've just been so, I don't know, enamored with? I don't know if that's the right word. Obsessed with? It might be more appropriate. And it's hard to describe why, because the song's kind of a meme, you know? Especially to us gamers. But I gotta tell you, it just hits me. The song just hits me. And it reminds me of things. And it brings back feelings and memories and all that stuff. Even though I don't know what the hell the song is talking about. I mean, I do, but it couldn't be more opposite than my experiences. But there's something about the spirit of this song, the sentiment that spirit is trying to convey. It just gets me. Just gets me. And I wanted to play it for you guys, but I just didn't feel like I had it down, you know? So I kept practicing. And then I ended up playing the song so much that I ran out of time. But the problem is, I don't feel like I'm really practicing the song, because every time I try to sing the song, I cry. And it's really hard to sing a song, to practice singing a song, when you keep crying. You can't support your voice. You're not breathing properly. You sound silly. But no matter what, it just kept happening. So I keep trying to practice it so I can get good. But then I just keep crying because it reminds me of home. This is a very interesting scenario. And even though, you know what? Maybe I will play it anyway. Because I've talked about it too much now. I can't not, right? The true power of music. Yeah. Some of these songs here on this planet are so good. So, wait. If I'm gonna do it, I gotta do it like this. Gotta move that there. Okay. Okay, wait, gotta move that there. There we go. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play this song for you guys. And it might not be great. But it's what we're gonna do now. And, you know, I lost my pick. Let me grab another pick. I didn't even prepare anything else, any other music, because I sat down to work on music this afternoon, and I thought, well, you know what, let me just work on this song a couple of times, and then I'll get going on the rest of the stuff. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Kind of got stuck inside that song. I'm telling you. It's weird. It just gets me. It just gets me. Oh, and I don't have the pick. I don't have a pick I like. I have lots of thick picks for my electric guitar, but I don't have... Oh, no. Oh, well. Forget it. Just use this one. I like the thinner ones for acoustic, but it's okay. So we're just gonna do it. Let me turn off this music. All right, it's being funny now. Wouldn't you know it? All right, hold on for me.
Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the sea, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Wait, how's it go? Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I belong. Oh, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country roads, take me home. Down country roads.
So I did have to make a few minor adjustments. So the gentleman that sings that song, his name is John. He's a real good singer, that guy. But his voice and my voice are in two different places. So I had to make some adjustments. If you're familiar with the song, though, then you probably know what I mean, right? Something about it. It's just like, it feels like home. It feels reminiscent of another time. And hey, this is the first time I sung that song without sobbing like a little baby. So, progress. Well, we're gonna jump into the game, and I'm very excited. So, I'm gonna get a drink. We're gonna come right back and get into BioShock Infinite with a Steam controller. Don't go anywhere. There we are. There we are. Okay. Are you excited? Do you know about this game? Are you familiar with BioShock Infinite? It's good. The whole BioShock series is pretty good. I haven't played the second. Oh, I played the second one. I didn't finish it. Nothing against the game. I just didn't finish it. This game, on the other hand, I have finished, and I love. It is literally one of the greatest games I've ever played. It's one of my most top favorite games ever. Officially, that's an official qualifier. So I'm really excited to play it and play it for you guys, and hopefully introduce some of you guys who have never experienced this game to a really wonderful, wonderful game. And if you're not a gamer, but you like good stories, this game has got a great story, and it's got great characters, and it's just interesting, and it's really fun, and it has a very unique feel and style, and I'm extremely excited to share it with you. Dr. Ravenholm, Speedy Lee, Nemo Sabe, Sarcastic Warlock, I'm so glad that you like that song. Still practicing, so we're gonna get better, and it feels good, you know. I mean, I'm a synth guy, right? But I also like songs, and I like singing songs. So it feels good to just sort of like. It's not a replacement for jamming, honestly. I miss jamming because it's a different sort of thing. But it's nice to just grab a guitar and play and make sound without any electronics. Obviously, there's a lot of electronics involved in getting the sound from here to you know, but the fact that it's real noise, you know, my mouth is making the noise, for better for worse. It's real sounds coming out of me. It's real sounds coming out of that guitar. You know, when there's flubs and mixes and messes ups, it's not because some software glitched. It's because my hardware glitched. And that's kind of cool. Anyway, let's get back to it. BioShock Infinite. We're at the very beginning here. We're going to start main game. We're going to go new game. Hard, medium, easy. Why not? You know how we do. All right, pay attention because it's gonna be good.
Booker, are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing? Hadn't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
burden?
No, but I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea?
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing?
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do. We're never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row.
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean. We've arrived. He's not moving.
He will, eventually.
He does. Shall we tell him when we'll be returning?
Would that change anything?
It might give him some comfort.
At least that's something we can agree on.
Hey! Somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside.
Because we're just getting started, we're going to make a couple of tweaks to the Steam controller. You know, this is a story mode video. It's not a Steam controller video, so we're not going to go crazy with our controls, but we will make some basic changes. Now, that's pretty far down already. What happens if if I turn it all the way down, that mouse sensitivity, it's probably going to be, yeah. Oops. There's quite a difference between one tick and no ticks. So, okay. We're going to make a couple of adjustments here. This is less than ideal, having to make adjustments this way. But first we're going to start with our... Oh, come on. We're going to... No! We're going to start with our touchpad. All right, let's see. Yeah, we're getting there. Not quite there yet. It's a little too sensitive. I used to do the whole one full swipe of the touchpad would equal 180-degree turn. I found being super specific about it doesn't really help because did I just turn it up? Okay, let's just bring it way down because that's good. Yeah. Let's see. So we need to lower the sensitivity here quite a bit, and then lower that one there. Ugh. Once you're playing in this region here, a little bit goes a long way. So we're going to do the dampening because dampening will give us a little more finer control. All right. That's good. Now let's just double check our vertical sensitivity. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll check this one. All right, we'll pull it down a little bit. I don't think we need that. Well, I'll adjust the vertical scale sensitivity if we end up needing it. And we might, because there is some pretty cool vertical movement, some verticality in this game. Actually, that might have been okay where it was, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I actually do like that. We don't have any dampening here, but we want some, right? We want some dampening. I don't know what happens in this game. I can't remember if there's a separate sensitivity for when you're aiming down sights. I can't really remember. That's okay. We're just going to throw that dampening right there. So when we soft pull, it slows down a little bit. Yeah. That's better. Okay. All right, here we go. There's a boat. This looks like the same boat I was in. Another. Oh, yeah. You find money all over the place in this game. That's it. When you run in this, it slows down your mouse look speed, your mouse sensitivity. That's very annoying, but it's okay. If it were like a competitive game, that would be unacceptable.
Excuse me, it's Booker DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me?
Oh, good. I've got so many sins. Gotta get clean.
Good luck with that, pal.
Oh, well. I guess we'll worry about cleaning up later. There's barrels for us to search. From Sodom shall I lead thee.
Is anyone here? Hello?
When I am dying, it's good when I am dying. It's good when I am dying, and it's good enough for me.
Nothing.
Old-time religion, the old-time religion, the old-time religion.
Someone's tracking something that goes all over the country. Be prepared. He's on his way. You must stop him. Signed, the letter C. Someone did not like their dinner. To thine own land shall I take thee? Wait, what was that? Oh, ominous. Okay.
Shit.
Indeed. I'm not a big fan of how that text tip thing pops up there. It's kind of annoying. Floating combat text. Enable disable information above enemies or items when you damage them. No, no thank you. Adaptive training. Oof, that would be helpful, but no. Steam, yes, control panel. What is that? Enable disable the control panel that is shown whilst on the skyline. Oh, I don't remember what that is. Enable HUD markers. I don't know. HUD markers. I don't know. Okay. Is that the... yeah, okay, that did... oh, wait, no, it didn't. Damn. Maybe you can't take that text off. I don't remember that being a thing. But perhaps it was. Let's see. Enemy health bars off. Searchable objects. Art subtitles. Oh, that's what it is. Art subtitles. Cool. All right. That's better. This game came out in, I believe, 2013. In New Eden soil shall I plant thee. Do you remember when we were on the boat and we opened the box? There was a note.
Wait a minute, that card.
Yeah.
What in the world is...
you get in that chair?
All right. Looks like they expect me to sit in their fancy chair.
I think so.
The hell? Go!
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
No, God damn it!
Ascension. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3, 2, 1. Ascension. Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
Oh my god. And just for the record, if I'm ever in charge of an elevator, I'm definitely going to make it say hallelujah when it reaches the top floor, but just the top floor. So you never notice until the one time you go to the top floor. The prophet shall lead the people to the new Eden. Yes. What a nice guy, you know? Like, clearly he's a heroic individual. And these people are in great need. And there's so many of them you can see. And he shows them the way to the floating island in the sky. Obviously, this man is a hero. Definitely. The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man. The Welcome Center. What a welcome, you know? I mean, it's a pretty epic welcome. Walking down the stairs, all the candles. And in my womb shall grow the seed of the prophet.
The seed of the prophet.
Love the prophet because he loves the sinner. Love the sinner because he is you.
Gotta find the exit out of this place.
Without the sinner, what need is there for a redeemer? Without sin, what grace has forgiveness?
Excuse me. Where am I?
Heaven, friend. Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Best keep such questions to myself, unless I want to get made.
And every year, on this day of days, we recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We recommit through sacrifice and the giving of thanks, and by submerging ourselves in the sweet waters of baptism. And lo, if the prophet had struck down our enemies at wounded knee and not railed against the Sodom beneath us, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just railed against the Sodom beneath us, but not accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders and not prayed for our deliverance, it would have been enough. If the prophet had only prayed for our deliverance and not led us to this new Eden, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just led us to the new Eden and not purged the vipers of the Orient, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just purged the vipers of the Orient, but not suffered the sacrifice of his blood. Is it someone new? Someone from the Sodom below, newly come to Columbia to be washed clean before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord?
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
Hey, I'm just looking to pass through.
Cleanse yourself, brother.
Glory be to the
Go on, brother.
Reach out, brother.
Praise the Lord.
Hey.
I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord. The bosom of Columbia. I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
Who's there? Who's there?
Bring us the curve and wipe away the debt.
What do you want?
We had a deal to it. Open this door right now.
I told you. Not gonna do it. Go away.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt!
Come on, grab your gun. Grab your gun. Ben?
No, because our pride cannot.
George?
That idiot priest.
Thomas?
The difference between baptizing a man and drowning one.
A sword of gold, so that
But it worked. I mean, I'm here.
Figure out where the hell I am.
Do they baptize you and then it's like raging waters? You like slide down there and it spits you out here?
That set her above all other nations.
to Father Jefferson, a scroll, so that Eden might have laws that set her above all other nations.
And so each year we recommit ourselves to our founders and our prophet, Father Comstock.
And recommit to our prophet, Father Comstock.
So that we may follow in the prophet's path.
Amen.
Our prophet fills our lungs with water, so they may better love the air.
That's weird. But I mean, hey. More power to you. Freedom of religion, right? What is Columbia, if not another ark for another time? Yeah, I mean, that's all it is.
Delaware, with flaming sword and wings of angels. Watch over me and lend me strength. Shield my mind from fear and doubt, so that I may hold fast against all invaders. Father Washington, hear my prayer.
Paragon of virtue, a rebel against ignorance and tyranny. Share with me your wisdom and let the light of your good judgment shine like a beacon through the darkness. Father Jefferson, hear my prayer.
By the sword
and the scroll and the key.
Amen.
Exploration and imagination transcend mere science and open our eyes to the mystery. Father Franklin, hear my prayer.
Just 'cause the city flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. All right. Still got a girl to find.
Banana.
I know, Mr. Rossignol. I've never had an oyster.
I bet we could do something.
Mr. Rossignol, you are terrible.
Ooh, he is terrible. Oh, hey, what's up? I like your guys' hats. You've got cool hats. I wouldn't wear them because I'm from the future, but I still like your hats. What? Hot dogs. Plump, juicy, tender. I've heard of hot dogs. Thanks, man. Alright, check it out. It's Father Comstock.
Statue. I just think it fails to capture Father Comstock's absolute, divinity.
They really like that guy.
Stall's all right, I tell you. Says he's for faith, family, and fatherland. Who could be against all that?
Hey, we can dig in the trash and find money. There's money in trash. In this world. That's why it's so special here.
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and unreliable lot to a man.
Hey.
I told him that the park
is exceedingly
far behind schedule. The landscaping is half finished. The statuary hasn't arrived. The fountain is full of rainwater, for God's sake. Even the marigolds are still unplanted. All work which should have been done months ago.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what he told me? He said that he was tired, that the work had taken much from him. I said, good God, man, don't tell me about details, just get it done. You almost finished down there?
Yes, sir.
And then the Archangel showed a vision. A city, lighter than air. I asked her, why do you show this to me, Archangel? I'm not a strong man. I'm not a righteous man. I am not a holy man. And she told me the most remarkable thing. You're right, prophet. But if grace is within the grasp of one such as you, how can anyone else not see it in themselves?
Daily docking schedule. See, now remember, this is a floating city. The whole city is floating. And different parts of the city will dock with different parts of the city at different times of the day. What a place. What a place.
Vox Populi this, Vox Populi that. Now, what does Vox Populi even mean, for heaven's sake?
It's Latin. It means...
Latin.
Hey, what's up? I'm just gonna get some of this bread and cheese.
I thought I detected a hint of an accent from our waiter.
Ice cream shop. Children playing in the streets. And robot horses.
After the victory at Wounded Knee, the Angel Columbia did present herself to Father Comstock and show him a vision of the future. And so our prophet led the people away from the Sodom below, up into the city, where they created an even more perfect union. But it was the miracle child, the Lamb, that is the future of our city. For the prophet had said that she in the tower will lead the Sodom below into righteousness.
All clear. Good luck at the raffle, folks.
Picking the right event to attend on a day like today is serious business, you know. Can't be everywhere at once. You'll always miss something.
That's why we're going to the raffle.
The raffle? Let's go to the raffle with these folks. They look like decent folks.
Columbia Raffle and Fair. Huh.
Now, you always want to look around because you might find some money or cotton candy.
He's strong in the sword, but a bit weak in the key and the scroll, if you get my meaning.
Who is this girl?
More temperatures and light variable winds throughout the afternoon.
Huh. Sorta seems like a propaganda machine. But what do I know? Hey, what's in this barrel? Hey, money. Of course.
Honor system, eh?
Put money in basket.
I just have the line in her direction. Oh, me, oh, my. Ain't that perfection?
Looks like no one stuck any money in there yet. I'm just gonna borrow that cake and the banana. What's in this barrel? Hey, it was in the trash, okay? I can take that money if it's in the trash. That's a rule. Yeah, turn that off.
Would you care for a boutonniere? We're raising money for the Girls' Patriotic League.
38 cents, are you crazy?
One man goes into the waters of baptism, a different man comes out, born again. But who is that man who lies submerged? Perhaps that swimmer is both sinner and saint, until he is revealed unto the eyes of man.
so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. Without you. Without.
Yeah, sarcastic warlock, they're the gayest. Great job, fellas. Super gay. Really appreciate it. Music of tomorrow today. How did they do that? Isn't that song more modern than 1912? Hey, you being a brat.
Into some faint and radical on me, John. I do not want to be some character out of I Married a Vox Populi, now do I?
Hell.
Yeah, that's where they said I'd find her.
Telegram, Mr. DeWitt.
Huh.
Telegram for you, sir.
Goofy little dude. Thanks, man.
Stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. Lutess.
Go to Monument Island. Find the girl. Save the cheerleader. Save the world. Hey, what are you guys doing over here? Where's your chaperone? Oh, he's a juggling man. Hey, is that the couple from the boat? I think that's the couple from the boat. We should go talk to them. What? Where'd they go? Okay, very weird. Need some popcorn.
Look at her. Ain't she some kind of beauty? You know, that's where all the immigrants used to pass through.
Wish they still allowed average Janes and Joes to enter. You know, you gotta be somebody now.
Those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall.
This guy looks worried about something. He's anxious.
No, ma'am.
What's the matter, dude? Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah. Nah, you do your thing, bud. You'll feel better. It's a lovely place for kids to play. I mean, maybe a little dangerous, but I didn't try to take his popcorn.
You wanna let me through here, pal?
Hey, street's closed for your safety, fella. They're prepping tonight's fireworks back there.
There's enough TNT back there to blow Peking to Kingdom Come. Again.
Roadblock. Better find another way around.
If I told you a man could hoist a 1-ton stallion straight into the air, would you believe me? Well, friends, I am here today to tell. Those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall tales told behind the pool hall. No, sir, no, ma'am. Those are vigors I'm talking about. Brought to you courtesy of Mr. Jeremiah Fink himself. Who amongst you has tasted the divine gift of the vigor? One swing, and feats of wonderment are at the tips of your fingers. You know our prophet is fair. You know our prophet is kind. And he has asked, personally asked Mr. Jeremiah Fink to bring to you these amazing wonders. Praise be to our prophet, and praise be to our fair city.
Look at that.
If I told you a
proven deterrent against hooligans.
Now.
Oh, they couldn't have hooligans in a place like this.
I told you a man could hoist a 1-ton stallion straight into the air. Would you believe me?
I want to go up on the stage.
Well, friends, I am here today.
Can't do it.
Those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall tales told behind the pool hall. No, sir. No, ma'am.
Young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of Bucking Bronco. Whether you need a
Bucking Bronco?
tumbled Bucking Bronco is just the tick. Find the devil, good sir, and cast him out.
All right. Protect the woman and the child. Hit the devil 3 times. I could do that. I could hit him 3 times. Oh, look at that.
Devil number 1.
So you use your little ability, which is shift fire.
Devil number 2. Woo! He's on a roll. We have a winner.
Where's my teddy bear?
And remember, if you needed lifted,
Money.
tossed or tumbled, Bucking Bronco is your answer.
Nice.
Riding the Skyline soda was originated by
Skylines of Colombia.
little joyriders. Didn't even have proper tools for it. Or if Fink introduced the skyhook, more than one of those damn fools went and broke their necks riding the darn things.
Skylines.
Who will hunt them down?
Interesting.
Handy with a rifle? Looking to do your part for Columbia? Show your skill by hunting down Daisy Fitzroy and the vile members of the Vox Populi.
Hunt down Daisy Fitzroy and the vile members of the Vox Populi. Okay.
You, sir, are you? Well, here's a brave fellow. Now, shoot.
Look at all the money I could win.
Get it up and you'll win a prize. I'll even throw in a bonus if you bag the anarchist Daisy Fitzroy. Natural gunslinger. Well done, sir. Another shot right on the money. Natural gunslinger. Anarchist Fitzroy. Quickly now. Off the iron and sleep soundly once more. Another shot right on the money. Another shot right on the money. Those Vox waiting servants. Magnificent display of marksmanship. The Vox defeated. Daisy Fitzroy slain. You, sir, shall be richly rewarded.
Can I take... I can't take it? Oh, shucks. I guess I could keep playing if I wanted to get more, but... I feel weird shooting these dudes.
Demonstrate your bravery right here.
I have a feeling...
Targets earn the points. Win.
I have a feeling that this might be more propaganda.
The Vox Populi.
But what do I know?
On the loose. Who will hunt them down? Hey, you. Handy with a rifle. Looking to do your part for Columbia. Show your skill.
Get him. Come on, shoot.
Daisy Fitzroy and the vile.
He's not very good. He's not going to win any gold.
Come on down and see the amazing.
Oh my God.
Is he man? Is he machine? Only Colombian ingenuity could create such an amazing marvel. Step right up and see the 8
Live pain-free evermore. One simple procedure.
amazing handyman.
Betterman's Auto Bodies.
Such amazing feats of technological prowess.
I bet he could lift that entire booth over his head.
Strength isn't everything.
Oh, what do you know?
Come on down and see the amazing handyman.
Dear friend, have you ever lost a penny to a vending machine? Has a pay telephone ever refused to connect you with a beloved spouse? Well, it's time to take back control.
Oh, look at that.
Metal. With
You cast a spell, and you can turn
bend any machine to your will.
enemy machines into your friends.
Dear friend,
One of those.
have you ever lost a penny to a vending machine?
It's just a whisper. They're all ears.
Where do I get some of this stuff? That was fun. I didn't even get her name.
Press to turn machines into allies.
Ah, that's how you kill the devil.
Sorry, pal. The raffle is all sold out. Entrance is reserved for dignitaries and very important personages alone.
Guessing that don't mean me.
And since I can possess him using my free sample, let's go ahead and cast our little spell.
Well, if it isn't Assemblyman Buford, your spot at the raffle awaits. Don't know why I didn't recognize you.
Heads.
Or tails.
Come on, let me through.
Heads. Or tails.
Okay.
Tails.
Told you. I never find that as satisfying as I'd imagined.
Chin up. There's always next time.
I suppose there is.
Drop the children from the sky. When the young ones misbehave, escorts children to their grave. Never backtalk, never lie, or he'll drop you from the sky.
Wow. Oh, do we want to buy anything? Some salt, perhaps? Or maybe a health kit? No. We don't need any of those things right now. Let's save our money. Hello? Hello, don't mind me. Just grabbing this money I found on the floor. Looking in your basket. Are those your peanuts? Look at the Woods peanuts now.
I hear Father Franklin machines will be taking in new stock soon.
My role model? Why, Lady Comstock, of course.
The prophet bless her and keep her.
Oh, that's creepy.
Suffering don't make you holy.
Well, it certainly doesn't hurt.
Okay.
This little beauty? The whole division got them. If we're gonna flush the Vox out of the Skyline system, we gotta have the best.
Huh? You got any openings in the group? I'd love to bust some Vox skull.
Huh. Well, we're definitely in America. What?
Madam Lutece, I have read all your books on the sciences. Mama says it's not a fit occupation for a lady, but I think she's jealous of our cleverness. Is it true that only you are allowed to visit the girl in the tower? If the lamb is lonely too, I should like to meet her, as we would have much in common. Warmest regards, Constance.
Shall know the false shepherd by his mark. Ed! Ugh. Jeremiah Fink wants you to attend the July 6th raffle. July 6th, huh? Don't say. That date. Something familiar about that date. It holds some sort of significance. Huh. No matter. Must get to the raffle. the SkyTrain thing, right? Isn't that neat? Super cool. It just goes around. From little floating land to little floating land.
We'll see about that. I'm feeling ready.
This is it. This is it.
I feel like I've waited all year for this.
They're very excited. What's up with the balls, lady? Can I have some of your balls? I just want one. How come he's got one? She's got one. What are you guys doing with the balls? Why won't they share? Vending machine. So I can buy health, and I can buy salt. And the salt gives my powers more energy. Mana, you know. Power juice. I can use a little bit, I guess. 19 bucks. I've got 87. All right. Well, maybe a little more. I want to fill that thing up. There we go. Okay. Wait, can I just use my power on that vending machine? And I got all my money back. Did I? Wow.
Sorry, son, this street is closed.
I am not your son.
Best be getting to the raffle. But you wouldn't want to miss out.
You are very tall. Okay, maybe I am your son, but still. Don't blow my cover, Dad. Man, there's a lot of people having fun out here. It's a peaceful place. Just random chocolate bars and money. And cotton candy.
And now, the 1912 raffle has officially begun!
We made it.
Sorry, no sale.
Silly. There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
77.
77. That's a lucky number. I'll be rooting for you.
Bring me the bowl! Is that not the prettiest young white girl in all of Columbia? All right then. The winner is number 77!
Oh, what do you know?
Over here, he's the winner!
Number 77, come and claim your prize! First round!
It was me! It was all me! Please! Please! Please, what are you doing?
Come on! Are you gonna throw it? Or are you taking your coffee black these days?
You're crazy.
Oh! Looks like we've got a shy one here!
Throw out the announcer, you dick.
Bitch! Wait! It's him!
Now, where'd you get that brand, boy? Don't you know that makes you the backstabbing snake in the grass false shepherd?
The false shepherd! And we ain't letting no false shepherd into our flock! Show them what we got planned, boys!
No, you don't. Look at the ball.
Stop him! Stop him!
You ain't getting out of here alive!
The lead on left astray! Come on now!
You're not getting away. Hey, get out of my way. You too.
Disconnect!
All right. Can I wear a lady's hat? Hey, back off. I'm just looking at the hat. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna die!
Want to bet? Hey, you just hit your friend. What a dum-dum. You just hit your buddy. Come on. Okay. There goes his head. Run, run, run. All right, ready? Get him. Boom. Jump. Get him. Come on, glory kill. What do you got in your corpse? What do you got? Oh my god, he's got some acne or something. Oh no, wait, that's... Yeah, that was my bad. Okay, well... I don't think that this place is all it's cracked up to be. I think these guys are a bunch of R-words.
Cover the gate!
Whoa, hey, you fucking guys got a gun now. You see what I did to your friend's head? Not only did I remove it, but I made it disappear as well. I'm gonna do that to you now. Oh, he's got coffee and he's got cake? Come on. Now we're styling. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. ADS is toggle. Why is ADS toggle? That's not what we do here. Yeah, sarcastic warlock, I think you're onto something. Something seems fishy. That's a bummer. Well, okay, so not to derail the flow of things, but middle mouse button is ADS with this game. And the reason middle mouse button is ADS because this came out in 2013 and not every game was like all about ADS as like a secondary function of every weapon ever. In this game you have abilities, and those abilities to the developer were more important for you to have instant access to than aiming down sights. It's just not a game where that's really required very much. I don't think there's any benefit to aiming down sights. It doesn't give you increased accuracy or increased damage output. So there's not a whole lot of reason to ADS unless you're using maybe a long-range weapon, something with a unique scope. In this case, we're just using a pistol for now, but I kind of want to maintain a similar gameplay experience as to what I'm used to. So I want to keep my muscle memory functioning as it does. I want to keep that ADS going on that soft pull. Unfortunately, it's a toggle, which is really going to mess me up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say soft pull. I'm going to make this game function the way I want the game to function, even though there's no option to do that. And I'm going to use the Steam controller configurator to achieve this. So here's what we're going to do. Now, just to get you back up to speed, aim down sights in this game is a toggle function, meaning you click that mouse button, he pulls the gun up to his eye, he aims down the sights, and you click it again to move it away. Most games, you hold the button, and when you release the button, then ADS ends. Not so here, but we can fix that. So here's what we're going to do. Soft pull is our ADS button. Normally it's right mouse, but in this game it's the middle mouse button. We're going to change this binding from a regular press to a start press. We're going to turn haptics off because that's fucking annoying. We're going to add another activator. This one is going to be a release press. You see where we're going with this. Middle mouse button. Haptics off. No haptics. Things are going to fire relatively quickly. And when we press the button, it's going to aim. When we release the button, it's going to unaim. Basically, it's hitting the button twice. Now, we'll see how this feels once we get into the game, but the theory is it should feel no different than any other game that has a regular press to hold or hold to use or whatever you might call it for aiming down sights. Hopefully, this function does not get stuck. Sometimes a game might not read fast movements like this, so it will only fire the first movement. If you are firing too quickly, I don't know if that's going to be a thing. I don't really quick scope. Usually if I'm going to aim down sights, it's going to be for more than a second, at least. So hopefully it won't be a problem. Now, what we will need to do, actually, there. Okay, so let's see. So we aim down sights, when we release, on, off. It's perfect, and even when I hit it very quickly, oh, nope. If you hit it super quickly, then it will get stuck on. So that's something to be aware of. But it is working. So when I tap it and I let go, it goes in and out. And when I hold it, it stays. And when I release, it goes out. All right, now I do need to make some adjustments to the sensitivity for ADS. We turned this dampening on. We're going to turn it off real quick just to see how that feels. And actually, I kind of want it to be like that. And when I full pull, it goes to that additional level of sensitivity, that lower sensitivity that we like having in pretty much all the games. So that's full pull sensitivity. This is soft pull sensitivity, right? And then no pull, which is not super relevant right now, but for what I'm showing you at least. Okay, so let's continue. You know, I want to check, see if there's dampening turned on here. Yeah, there is. We're going to turn the dampening off on the touchpad. Because I want soft pull dampening to be turned off. I want full pull dampening. Well, full pull dampening. We don't need any dampening for full pull, actually. All right, I think we're good to go. Oh, this is creepy. Look at. It's like the thing for the dude and the thing for the girl. They're cages. They've got decorations on them. I mean, this is something else. Uh-oh. Possession aid. Don't I already have this? Adds the ability to possess humans who suicide when the effect expires? How did I forget about that? That's awesome. You know, to use against bad guys, of course. Wow. Okay.
Possession now turns machine and man into allies.
Ah, haha. Pokey pokey.
Hold and release to create a ghostly trap.
Okay, so you can create a trap by holding the button down and firing it somewhere like right here. Then when a dude comes around the corner,
in the park.
unsuspect. Oh.
Let him escape.
Don't let me escape.
You got no chance.
These iron sights are a bit tough. We'll be alright though. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so here's the thing. Because of how this functions, if you're using this, if you're holding that button down, that middle mouse button, it could create a little bit of a problem for you because that middle mouse button is not going to release all the time. So if you release that button when you're like in here, it's not going to release it from here, right? And now I'm in an opposite sort of thing where when I let go of the button, it aims. And when I press the button, it unaims. So if I leave the button pressed, and then I go into the menu, and then I unaim, and then I go back, then everything's fine. That may be something that might get annoying as we go. And I might find that I don't even aim down sights very much. And if that's the case, we'll just disable that altogether. But for now, we're going to keep going and see how it goes. Oh, look it, I can control this thing, remember? All right, let's see. I wonder if he'd shoot me. Oh, he would! Damn. Wow. Thanks, dude. I wish I could do that in real life. Possess my computer and just make it work better. And then it wears off. Okay, and I gotta be careful. Because this guy will poke me with bullets. Let's just run away now. Where'd the other dude go? Come on. Oh no. it happened again. Because I was reloading when I released that button. So it didn't undo the thing because it was reloading. All right, that's going to end up being a problem. And definitely an annoyance long term as we continue. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to play this as a toggle. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Because various reasons. Look at that guy. You see that? Look at him go. All right, hey, whoa, hey, stop. All right, come on. Here we go. Oh, you can't slide. I just tried to slide.
Take him!
I'm almost dead. Got him. Oh, careful for that. Yeah, that could have been bad. All right, I need to find some health quickly. I think he's going to shoot me. Oh, wait. My friend. Health kit. Cool. Almost completely healed. Let's do a little more. Salt. Don't have enough money for that. All right, pistol ammo. Okay, here we go. Wait, can I do the thing with him? Will he give me more money? No. Oh, I just wasted my salt. Oh, wait, I need more. Come on. Oh, I don't have enough money. What have I done? All right, it's all right. A box. Whoa, shoot. I forgot. Get away. Run, run. Get the money. All right. Any apples? Come on, why can't I eat this stuff? I need bread. It's the only thing that can heal me. Come on. Ah, I can't eat the bread. What is this place? Hear that?
It's getting hot. What's going on?
Oh, yeah. Run, run. Whoa. Maybe I'll bring him over here and then I'll possess that robot. No. Oh, I died. And there was probably health in that little basket by my feet. Look at that.
What just happened?
Oh, jeez. Can I shoot those things? I can't remember. I think I could just waste ammo. That's all I can do with it. I don't want it to shoot me. Oh, no. I tried to throw my thing, but I ran out of salt. God dang it. What? What? He's got a good arm. Move, go. What are you doing? Oh, good, a robot. He can save me. My corpse will turn on a spit? Are you implying that you guys are going to eat me?
Your flesh will blacken and char!
Where are you? You're burning your own town! Comstock's gonna be pissed at you.
You will share my fate! We cannot escape!
Did I do it?
Vigor. It's a kiss. No, you only live once.
Press to
That
throw
was scary.
fiery grenade.
I hope you didn't see that.
Hold and release. Create an
That
explosive.
was very scary. What? Sorry, I'm pushing the wrong button. There it goes. Well, we can burn stuff now because we're a fire guy, so. Fire guy. All right. So, vigors are like abilities, and we collect them as we play the game. You unlock them, and you get to use them in different ways for different things. They do different stuff, and it's kind of fun. We'll select the possession ability. Wait till these jokers come over here. And let's do our thing. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Now let's try to get out of here before that thing comes alive and starts shooting me. Oh wait, we gotta search the corpses. Oh, what did you got? And they got cake and sandwiches. These guys are loaded. Holy schmitzel! Come on. God dang it. Hide behind the pig place. Run. Okay. What the? The Blue Ribbon Restaurant? Interesting. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, let's just go through the door, okay? Come on. Oh, you can shoot him. Ryker, you dingus. You could have shot him all along. Oh, well, it's all working out. We got to a new section here. Some salt, some pap drink. Gotta drink some pap drink. Comes straight from the pap. Ammo, a flask, and now I'm inebriated. So, that's good. Season Pass awarded you 4 gear pieces, a golden machine gun upgrade, and a golden pistol upgrade. Now, when I played this previously, I didn't have any of that stuff. So, I'm not completely sure how to use it or how to get it, or what if it does anything different, I don't know. So, I guess we'll see. But after beating this game before, right? I beat it before. And then I bought the DLC or the Season Pass or whatever the heck it was that came with additional content. So there's new missions even. There's new missions. I think like 3. Actually, it's not missions, but like additional campaign content. 3 different things. I'm very excited about that because I haven't played them. And I love this game so much. And I'm doing this right now, and it all feels so new and so exciting and all that kind of stuff, which it is. But I'm almost even more excited to play through this so that we could together experience for the first time on the planet the DLC for this game. Not the first time for anyone, but the first time for me on the planet. And I'm very excited. I forgot all about the additional DLC content. I never played through those, and I wanted to so bad, and I was so excited. I was so pumped for it, and I never got around to playing through any of those. So I think I might even be more excited for that. It's going to keep me motivated as well. Though it doesn't take a lot of motivation with this game because the world is so good. If you notice the way I play, I mean, I like to take my time. For me, it almost feels like, you get to pretend you're a director, and it's like, well, if the pacing feels a little too slow, then find someone to shoot for a bit. And then when shooting feels a little bit too repetitive, go look around at stuff and take it all in. And a game like this is right up my alley. You notice how much voice work they put into this game? All the different characters talking, building this atmosphere, this story, this narrative. So powerful. I mean, the whole thing with like the raffle and that couple coming out and them wanting you to like throw those baseballs at them. The build up to that, I feel, is so phenomenal and so well done. And it gives you this sort of like everything here is good, but it's not. So then when it is revealed, it feels almost like, oh, I knew something creepy was going to happen. But that experience of sort of like, oh, I knew something becomes satisfying in itself. Because the game was like, yeah, duh, we were trying to make it feel eerie. But they did it without being like, hey, crazy stuff's going to go down at the raffle. So you really have no idea that was going to happen, But you knew something was up. Something was off. So, I'm already gushing about this game. I love this game. I love this game. And, Titanfall 2, I was saying the same thing. And you guys saw, right? That was an amazing game. That was a phenomenal campaign, a phenomenal story. And even having played it before, playing it again with you guys more recently, man, I really fell in love with that game again. And I've been thinking about the story and I've been thinking about the characters. And not because it's not a predictable story, right? It's cheesy. It knows what it was trying to be. And it's so much of what I love. And, this is a very similar experience, not in terms of how the story is told necessarily, but there are some similarities with, I feel like the pacing in both these games is really well done. This game is a bit longer than Titanfall 2, if I remember correctly. And there's a companion in this game, like there was a companion in Titanfall. And the companion is a little more, has a little more, I don't know, independence, right, than your Titan to an extent. Well, Auto Titan is pretty independent. Scratch that point. The point is, there's a really interesting character that you work with in this game. And that can be hit or miss, as any of you gamers know. And in this game, I feel like they did a pretty good job. And I can't wait to get to that point to show you guys, because it's really, really fun, and it's a great character. And but I think we're going to take a break right here. We're going to come back, continue with this tomorrow for sure. But here's the thing. The Overwatch event, right, is still going on. And I can't remember how much longer it's going on. It might have ended this weekend. That would be a huge bummer for me because I really want to get that Ash skin. So we're going to jump back into this tomorrow for a little bit. But after that, we're going to do some more Overwatch, try to get those cool skins. I know it's so dumb. But I don't know. I don't even care about that stuff. But I love Ash so much that I actually care about her skins. Like, what the fuck? So that's what's going to go down. But we're going to play this game. And we're not done with the Star Wars game, but I kind of want the story mode series to be something that's a little more cinematic, for lack of a better term, a little more active in its narrative process because I'm kind of looking for a story to involve myself into more than necessarily like gameplay. But obviously, we're trying to balance the two. And there's something about a first person game versus a third person game. No matter how good the third person game is, I always feel like, like that feeling. Not that every third person game would translate to a first person game. And Warframe is probably my favorite game of all time, and that's not first person. Um, so it's not like a hard pass on any third person game. And but going from playing a third person game, no matter how high a quality it is, to them playing a good first person shooter always feels so much better to me. And it reminds me that I really just have a preference for first person shooters. So I'm already enjoying this game 100,000 times more than I was enjoying Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. That's not to say that I'm not interested in the story of that game. I would love to experience a great, an entertaining, a passable Star Wars story because I love that universe and I love those characters. But honestly, tell me, those of you that have been watching me play Jedi Fallen Order versus just the last few minutes or few hours or hour that I've been playing this, which game has more memorable characters? I mean, we haven't even met the characters really yet. And already I mean, I'm obviously biased because I've spent way more time in this game and it's beloved to me. But I am so happy about the characters in this game versus that game because they were kind of forgettable, like very cliche, very and I didn't get very far in it. So who knows? Things probably progress and get much more interesting, and we will complete that game in the story mode series for it. But personally, I don't mind having a few different story mode series games in the works, and as we go, we can hop between them. And if you guys get bored of watching, one, then we'll move on to a different one for a while. So I hope you guys have liked this so far. I've been really enjoying it. Let's see. Sarcastic Warlock. Deep Rock Galactic? Dude, that game is becoming popular, and I'm so happy about it. I love Deep Rock Galactic. I bought that game as soon as it came out for early access or whatever, and there was very little content at the time. I love that game. The problem is it's not a great game to stream because when you watch a lot of it, like a lot of times you're up close to things, like you're standing at a thing and you're like hitting a thing. So visually, there's not a lot of depth. I mean, there's a lot of depth in the caves, obviously. There's amazing depth, actually, technically. But there's not a lot of depth in the visual presentation. And that's one of those things that I find makes something more entertaining to watch because I don't like watching people play games. So for me, when I'm playing a game, I'm always thinking, is this entertaining? Would this be entertaining for me just from a visual standpoint? And when I played Deep Rock Galactic a lot, I felt like at the time, like this probably isn't going to be a game that I would ever stream simply because what I get out of that game with satisfaction is less to do with the visuals. Not that the visuals are bad, but just it's oftentimes very dark, very kind of like chaotic, I don't know, but I would be definitely down to fire it up again because I have not checked it out since I guess the release. It released like officially or something. So I'm sure that there's a lot of new content, and it was a very, very fun game when I played it before. So I can only imagine it's gotten better. So whether or not it's something that we end up streaming, if any of you are down to jump into that game sometime off the air and just play around, I'd love to do that. Time is limited for me these days, but I would definitely set up some time on a weekend to maybe do like a community game night thing, and any of you guys that I think it's an inexpensive game as well. So if anyone wanted to pick it up, you could probably pick it up and we could jump in there together. I think it's four players, maybe more. I don't remember, but at least four. And it's one of those cool games where you've got different classes and different abilities, and there's a lot of synergy between picking the right character, the right class, and working that stuff out with your team and working together, and then the chaos of in the caves and when things go wrong. It's just a lot of fun, and that game is really different. There's a unique vibe to it. I'm glad that you brought it up, and we should definitely play that. I think Dr. Ravenholm even has that game. Yeah, the Jedi hasn't gone through puberty, so he's hard to relate to. It's true. That I find that's the hardest part for me is the lack of pubic hair in that game. It's just like unrealistic, so it can't really relate. Well, I'm gonna call it a night, you guys, and I'm gonna call it a good night. A good night for me, and hopefully a good night for you as well. The night's just beginning, and hopefully it gets better from here. And we will be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. No matter what happens, I will see you tomorrow. And we'll hang out. And we'll touch base. And we'll be all right. Before we go, can I just play this song for you again? I know I just did it. I want to do it again because I really want to get better at it. And to tell you the truth, it's just kind of terrifying, like singing a song, to a camera when you're, live on the internet. It's something about kind of forcing myself into that position when I'm already feeling anxiety over it. I don't know. It brings me some sort of weird masochistic pleasure. So if you don't mind, let me grab that guitar. Actually, maybe I'll do a different one for you. Something different. All right. Let's do something different. Let's see. What we do. Let's go. All right. I don't know if you guys know this song or not, but there was this dude back in the day. And he wrote a song. And it tells a story that I kind of relate to. So I thought it would be worthwhile to give this one a shot and start learning it. I've been practicing it for a couple of days. I'm still working on it. We haven't quite got it all figured out yet, but we're getting there. So let's do it. Is that going? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
crossed the border, I was cautioned to surrender. This I could not do. I took my gun and I vanished. I've changed my name so often. I've lost my wife and children, but I have many friends. Some of them are here with me. An old woman gave us shelter, kept us hidden in the garret. Then the soldiers came. She died without a whisper. There were 3 of us this morning. I'm the only one this evening, but I must go on. The frontiers are my prison. Oh, the wind is blowing. Through the graves the wind is blowing, but freedom soon will come. Then we'll rise from the shadows. Oh, the wind is blowing. Through the grave the wind is blowing, freedom soon will come. Then we'll come from the shadows. Through the grave the wind is blowing, but freedom soon will come. Then we'll come from the shadows.
French. Where's the button? Boop, boop. I'm glad you liked that, Sarcastic Warlock. Yeah, it's another one of those songs that's very emotional for me. And honestly, I've not been able to sing that song without getting emotional. This is the closest I've gotten to doing that. So, we'll stop while we're ahead. Thank you guys again for hanging out. I hope you had a good night. Sorry it was not the most eventful stream and no synth jamming, but there'll be more of that. I guarantee you. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you tomorrow or on the Discord. Talk to you later.